Hello everyone, so you can see here I have taken a 1 meter length cord, and this is almost 1 to 2 thick cord, and this is silk thread, you can say, or nylon thread. I'm not sure exactly what it's called, but and then this is 25 to 30 centimeter cord. And what I'm going to do with this one, I'm going to sharpen the both ends, as we're going to put both ends through this bead, and there we go. So I'm basically tightening the end so that it can go through the bead easily. Okay, now we're going to use it in a minute. Before that, here I'm keeping the bead on the side, and now I'm going to take a tape to so this end will be at the front, and this end will be at the back of the ear, as we know. So what I'm planning is, here you can see this end we made a flower. So on the flower we want after 2, 4 and 6 knots. Okay, so let's tape the earring at this front so that we know where so this side, so I'm taping this side because I'm going to start from this side, and then we will make the flower, and then we'll finish the end with that. And we're going to make the square knot for this, and a double hitch knot and lurkhead knot for the flower. Okay, so take the 1 meter cord, fold it into half, taking both ends, and here you can see the middle point. So we fold it into half. Now put this thread half and half on both sides and start making the square knot, keeping this part or hoop of the earring in the middle. Okay, so you don't have to start from the edge. So what I'm going to do is just make a few knots and make sure that both ends are equal. So you can see a little short one side, and that is fine. So now that we have half a square knot, I'm going to make the other half to complete the first knot. Here we go. So here we can see we have the first knot ready. Okay, now you can see the knot head that side, so that means the thread goes over to this side. So I'm going to complete the 5 knots in total, and before we start making the flower. So we have 2 and then 4. We need one more knot. Okay, so here we have 5 knots, and I'm going to bring it to the edge. There we go. And now this is the time that we make the flower. Actually, I'm going to complete one more knot. That is, seems like it's shorter. Yeah, and now it's time to make the flower. So for the flower, what I'm going to do is cross these two cords over each other like this, and now I'm going to add the short thread, which is, and then again fold this one also into half, and now add this one using lurkhead knot over crossed thread. Okay, here we go. We have an, so what I have done, so here we have added using lurkhead knot. This is lurkhead knot. Now I'm going to add this cord, take both side cords and make a loop and go through one more time, because we want to make the middle point a little broader, so it will become like a double hitch knot. So 2 double hitch knot basically. Here, now take, so first tighten your knot, the square knot back, and now crossed cords, these two, put like this. Okay, now take these cords, so for one side take this one under and make this knot, and then take this to the other side from under and then through it, and this will make your lurkhead knot. Now again I am going to take it to the other side because we want the thread to inside, and then make a hoop again and make the other half knot. So here we have one full lurkhead knot and other half knot, or you can say half hitch knot. Again I'm going to do the same this side, 2 over, and now go it through under, and now we have to bring it to inside, so again under. There we go. Now here I'm taking the thread and the bead, so I have to cross these two like this. So these middle cords I have to cross these two like this through the bead. So I'm doing the first one. Okay, now what I'm going to do, just hold both side and the thread like this, so that we have enough space to go this thread through that side. There we go. And here we have the thread. And now take and cross these two together. Here we go, and take this thread and make again our lurkhead knot onto this. do the same this side. Hold both thread together and make a lurk head knot. Like this. There you go. Now what I'm going to do is take the crossed thread and pull them like this. Here we go. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is take and keeping these two with this hoop, and I'm going to make 2 square knot or 1 square knot on these, so that these threads can be secured like this. Okay, so here I am going to complete the last or the second square knot on top of it. Now what you can do, leave these two and we will be reducing them at the end. So make your square knots to the end. There we go. So what I'm going to do now is hold it somewhere else so that we have enough space to see that our square knots are going right. Okay, keep completing the square knot until the end. Okay, so here you can see we are almost at the end. So if you want, you can create one more, or you can just leave it. So what I'm going to do now, I am going to leave it and I'm going to just turn this to the other side. Here you can see I've just twisted and cut these edges. Okay, so you can see it's quite short. Now I'm going to use the lighter. Okay, so when you have short thread at the end, it is quite seamless when you're using lighter, but here in the middle one you can see it, I also twisted this one and then cut the edge, and then I used lighter, but here it was a little bigger thread, so you can see the black spot is quite big. But yeah, other than that, it does look very beautiful, and hope you liked the tutorial. and this is how the pair looked. And if you wanted something which is plain, just a square knot, that can also be done without any adding any short cord. Just use 1 meter cord, just like for these I have done. Here we go. And these were made with the same 1 inch